What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday and welcome back to another edition of Mr. Eric Reads. I'm so glad that you're here and I hope that your week has started off on just an awesome note and that you had a great day. If you didn't, you have tomorrow to do it again. So we can change our behavior, we can make better choices, and we can try our best. And that's all we can really ask of you. Tonight's book is again a book that I borrowed from Miss Margaret Beckham, so we appreciate that. It's by Holly and Ryan Peete and it's called My Brother Charlie. We're going to learn about Mr. Charlie here, and I think you guys will enjoy this tale right here on Mr. Eric Reads. We've always been together, even in Mommy's tummy, my twin brother Charlie and me. We still share lots of things. Curly hair and brown eyes, how much we love hot chocolate with marshmallows, our dog Harriet, rolling in the grass, music, football, and names that start with the letter C, like Callie and Charlie. But being twins doesn't make us exactly the same. I'm 2 minutes younger than Charlie. I can stare for hours at the Big Dipper and the moon, and I love to talk. Charlie is skinnier and goofier than me. He hates math. When he looks at the sky, he finds jets and helicopters. And sometimes my brother gets very quiet. When we were babies, I pointed out flowers and cats and fireflies. I snuggled and giggled with Mommy on dark nights, and I told Mommy again and again how much I loved her. But Charlie was different. He wouldn't play with me, or kiss Mommy's cheeks when she hugged him, and he didn't say I love you. Seems those words were locked deep inside my brother. Everyone told Mom not to worry. He's just being a boy, they said. But Mommy knew that there was something different about Charlie, and I knew it too. As we grew older, Mommy watched Charlie very carefully. She and I could see that he was struggling. Then Mommy discovered that Charlie's brain works in a special way because Charlie has autism. It's harder for Charlie to make friends or show his feelings or stay safe. One doctor even told Mommy that Charlie would never say I love you. And that made Mommy and me saddest of all. I have learned from Charlie that love doesn't always come from what you say. It can also come from what you do. And so we do right by Charlie. We love Charlie strong. We watch over him with the might of angels. We have to. When Charlie wants something, nothing stops him, even when it's dangerous. And there are days when it's hard to be Charlie's sister. Sometimes he can ruin the best play dates. Other times he seems so far away, like when he won't even look at me, or speak, or play. I wish I could crawl inside Charlie's world to move things around for him and for me. I know Charlie wants to be in my world, fitting in, making friends, having fun, and laughing. There are good times with Charlie too, when Charlie looks right at me and welcomes me with a smile. And he lets me touch his face. And he laughs when we lock fingers in a hand-holding game. That's Charlie's I love you, said in the silly ways that we play together. Charlie is good at so much. He knows the names of all the American presidents. He's a fish in the water. He has a special way with animals, especially our dog Harriet. When Harriet and Charlie are together, there's even more I love you said in that way that only Charlie can. Like when he gets Harriet to sit and run or just listen. Charlie's got a mind to test things, like he tests his shoelace and paper clips, apples, pine cones. He also enjoys sharing. He likes to show off his shell collection, his new sneakers, and how well he can play Itsy Bitsy Spider on the piano. Charlie likes to share how sweet he is and how much he cares about other people. When I fall off my bike or I bump my head, Charlie comes running. He always makes my hurts feel better with the caring that comes from his eyes. Sometimes, when Charlie can find the words, when they unlock themselves from inside him, he does say, I love you. I will always remember the first time I heard him say that. So clear and kind. So Charlie. I banged my toe hard and I cried. And there was my brother, patting me on my back, saying over and over again, don't cry, Callie, I love you. It wasn't just the words that were so strong. It was the love that Charlie showed me just by being there. I love you too, Charlie, came from me fast. Charlie has autism, but autism doesn't have Charlie. If you ever get to meet my brother, you'll feel lucky to be his friend. He won't care if you have the coolest sneakers or if you're the best at sports. He'll just like you for who you really are. That's Charlie. I'm blessed to be Charlie's sister and to share so much. I count my Charlie blessings every day. And at the very top of my Charlie blessings list is the love that Charlie and I have for one another. Said in so many ways. The end. That again was My Brother Charlie by Holly and Ryan Peete, right here on Mr. Eric Reads. Guys, this story tells a very important life lesson, and that's as we all deal with life, ultimately, some of us have difficulties communicating or unlocking things in our mind. As long as we treat everybody with kindness, we'll be all right. Please, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care of yourselves. I hope you enjoyed this tale, this story, and I hope that you'll come back again tomorrow. Wash your hands, guys. Stay safe. And like I said, please continue to practice kindness to everybody you meet and in everything you do. Have a great night.